Hey Chem teachers, it's Kindra here with another video talking about Bellwork questions. So in this video, we will talk about 4 quick Bellwork questions for teaching chemical bonding and how you can quickly assess your students to see if they have mastered the concepts you have taught them. So we want to make the most of the first 5 minutes of class. Like I said in this video, I'm going to share 4 Bellwork questions designed to check out student understanding with Lewis dot diagrams, ionic electron transfers, and ionic compound nomenclature. These targeted questions will help uncover common misconceptions so you can quickly assess student readiness and then adjust your lesson as needed, or be able to quickly identify which students need that little extra help to be successful moving forward. If you're new here, these are a few reasons as to why Bellwork is such a great thing to start with in your classes. First, it engages our students immediately. It helps them transition into learning mode from whatever class or getting off the bus looked like for them. It helps you identify misconceptions early as you walk around while they're doing their Bellwork, and it helps you be able to target those students as needed. Finally, it establishes a classroom routine. Our students thrive off of routines, even our high schoolers, and so by allowing them to know exactly what's expected of them when they walk through the door will help them be successful throughout the entirety of the class. Let's get into some of these bonding examples of Bellwork questions. First, we have Lewis dot diagrams. We want our students to be able to identify quickly the number of valence electrons and draw those Lewis dot diagrams for each element. Again, Bellwork should be quick, only about 5 minutes, so pick 4 elements. It'd be nice and easy for them to do from various sides of the periodic table. Then we get into transfer of electrons. So I like to show the transfer of electrons because we know that for ionic compounds it's not really a bond, but it's a transfer of those electrons to create the electrostatic interactions. A great one to do is between magnesium and nitrogen because it creates that extra step where magnesium donates for nitrogen, but nitrogen still has an extra spot where it could use another electron. So another magnesium comes in, that one has an extra, so another nitrogen comes in, and then another magnesium needs to come in after that. And then have them write their formula there. This is a great one to do before we talk about the easier way to write formulas where we look at their charges based off of where they are on the periodic table, swap and drop. So this is a great one to be like, this is time consuming, but here's a better way to figure this out. Next, when we get into ionic compounds for nomenclature, whenever I do Bellworks with these, I like to give both names and formulas. So formulas to names and names to formulas. This allows us to go back and forth to make sure students can go both ways with it. I separate out when I'm starting, where I have them just look at group 1, 2, and 3 metals, and then we get into where we need to use Roman numerals. I don't use the old method of naming. It's old for a reason. We don't use it really much anymore, and I switch over and have my students use Roman numerals. When they come across something that has that old naming system, then we stop and we talk about it, but I don't push it because this one is more straightforward. If they go into chemistry, they will learn the other and be more familiar with it. But for our general chemistry class, we are just going to talk about Roman numerals. So I have them do that. I also like to include tin 4 sulfide because it makes them reduce and one of them goes away. So reducing is important for them. And then again, I have them go the other direction as well. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Kindra, and I am your best friend and coworker just down the hall, handing you resources to make your life easier so that way you can go home at the end of the day and enjoy life at home and not have to bring home prep work and grading. As a chemistry teacher for over 10 years, I have honed in how to create confidence and success in all of my students in all the various levels of chemistry that I have taught. I created ChemEd Solutions to share my resources that I've made that are high impact and easy to implement, and also support chemistry teachers on their teaching journey. If you never want to miss another one of these videos, go ahead, click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel below. And for extra bonuses, go ahead and fill out the form at the Skills Focused Chemistry Guide freebie below. And not only will you get some free gifts from me, which are free resources, you'll also get a guide or a Bellwork sheet that your students can use every day at the beginning of class with space for them to show their work, write the questions, and do the Bellwork. So it's really straightforward and easy to use for them and for you, which is the key. And also I share weekly teacher toolkit tips and tricks every Tuesday around lunchtime with resources to help make your life teaching easier and help you create confident and successful chemistry students. So with all of that, thanks for watching and happy sciencing!